Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Deus Ex. Game by Ironstorm. Sort of a mixture of between a role-playing game and a first-person shooter. A good game in my opinion. Very good. I haven't again another older game. Let's see if we can get started. I'm going to skip the training. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I haven't played this in a very long time. Yeah, let's just get started. We'll go with medium. I have no recollection about how the difficulty levels are, and I'm not too sure about my skills, so we'll go with the medium. This way we probably won't hit any walls when we progress in the game. That's probably the best choice to go with. Okay, our code name is JC Denton. Our real name we can develop. What bother? They're gonna use the code name anyway. See what's the point of using a real name. Okay, we have several skills to choose from. One is pistols and it's trained, and we're going to downgrade it to get the skill points back from it. We'll go with well, this is a choice you have to make. Do you go with the hacking or not? You can get codes and to most of the important things and non-important things, but that will mean a lot more exploration, and it means typing out all of these things manually. If you invest in hacking, you can just press the hack button. We'll take advanced hacking. That allows us to hack ATMs, computers and security consoles. Advanced, an agent achieves a moderate increase in detection countdowns. Mainly there's a timer counting down when we start to hack, so this means we have more time to finish the hack and do our things in the computer before alarms go off, or we get locked out of the machine, as well as gaining ability to control automated gun turrets. It's not as a great ability as you think, but it allows us to gain everything really useful we can gain from hacking. We don't have to put anything in computers anymore. There are a lot of don't take swimming. I've heard it's fairly useless, and it is. There are multiple ways you can deal with the water areas in this game. There are swimming, then there's a rebreather system and a actual rebreather. So, or Aqualung I think is the system name. But multiple systems, so skill points are just better used somewhere else. Medicine, invest if you're not going to be using regeneration system that the guys, it's stupidly overpowered, the regeneration system I mean. But we want to be sort of a thief, hacker, sneaky kind of guy, so what we want is we can take either electronics or lock picking. I think we'll opt with the lock picking because computer hacking allows us to bypass quite a bit of electronics systems, but it doesn't replace locking in any way, so we'll go with that. Our downside of this, what we're doing, is that we don't have any real weapon skills. That makes combat absolute nightmare. Maybe we could. There's not enough grenades to get by with demolition. We need low-tech pistol, rifle or heavy to get by in this game, and we don't really get these we have a, I think we get a low-tech pistol and a rifle weapon early on, so they're all good investments. On the bright side, we already have 1400 skill points, so we only need less than 200 to get rifles. I think that's probably the best weapon system in the game. We'll go with that. I know. Maybe we should go with the low-tech demolition combo. It might be interesting, but it almost might be tagging pain in the ass. So I'm gonna save the 1400 points and take weapons rifle when I can. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's get started. JC Denton is go.
Your appointment to FEMA should be finalized within the week. I've already discussed the matter with the Senator.
I take it he was agreeable?
He didn't really have a choice.
Has he been infected?
Oh yes, most certainly. When I mentioned that we could put him on the priority list for the ambrosia vaccine, he was so willing it was almost pathetic.
This plague, the rioting, is intensifying to the point where we may not be able to contain it.
Why contain it? Let it spill over into the schools and churches. Let the bodies pile up in the streets. In the end, they'll beg us to save them.
I've received reports of armed attacks on shipments. There's not enough vaccine to go around, and the underclasses are starting to get desperate.
Of course they're desperate. They can smell their death, and the sound they'll make rattling their cage will serve as a warning to the rest.
I hope you're not underestimating the problem. The others may not go as quietly as you think. Intelligence indicates they're behind the problems in Paris.
A bunch of pretentious old men playing at running the world. But the world left them behind long ago. We are the future.
We have other problems.
UNATCO?
Formed by executive order after the terrorist strike on the statue. I have someone in place, though. I'm more concerned about Savage. He's relocated to Vandenberg.
Our biochem corpus is far in advance of theirs, as is our electronic sentience, and their ethical inflexibility has allowed us to make progress in areas they refuse to consider.
The augmentation project?
Among other things, but I must admit that I have been somewhat disappointed in the performance of the primary unit.
The secondary unit should be online soon. It's currently undergoing preparation and will be operational within 6 months. My people will continue to report on its progress. If necessary, the primary will be terminated.
We've had to endure much, you and I, but soon there will be order again. A new age. Aquinas spoke of the mythical city on the hill. Soon that city will be a reality, and we will be crowned its kings. Not better than kings. Gods.
Okay, welcome to the actual game.
My orders are to stay here.
Okay, we can't go boating around. The game feels a bit odd. I haven't played it in a long time.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Beat those. Fucking. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow.
We'll take the rifle because that's the only one we're going to have any. But I'm still debating whether to take the rifle or not. I mean, the weapon proficiency, it's a great one, but we'll take it. It'll make the game let's play a lot more smoother, I think.
I like to pick him off from a distance. I'll take the rifle. This isn't a training exercise, JC. Your targets will be human beings. Keep that in mind. I get the idea. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue. But don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault.
And finally, we can get on with things. Press the quick save button. Don't remember the controls. Ew. Keyboard mouse. Save. Where are you? Upload quick save. Jesus. That's a weird place. Okay. Saving. Sorry. Okay. It's fine. I got it now. I think I have to alter the UI a bit.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
Walking on air, yeah.
If you want to make a covert approach, remember the Academy stealth course. Stay out of their field of view, walk slowly to stay quiet, and crouch behind cover. Or if you have to get your hands dirty, remember that a headshot is a lethal takedown.
I'm not gonna be able to do any headshots, no skills. The accuracy isn't bad, but if you see, yeah, that crosshair, it's little slightly getting smaller and smaller. That'll indicate the spread. So without skills, that it'll go to take forever for it to actually reach a level where you might actually hit someone. Yeah, gas grenade. I think we'll want this is a stun rod basically. We'll need some kind of melee weapon, something that can kill in the number 1 slot. So this crowbar will do for now. I will get rid of it at some point. It's not really that good. If you think the graphics look a bit odd, I'm trying a different kind of renderer, so it should have trickery that the original game didn't have, so that's why lighting and effects might look a bit different.